Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Tea Talk with Nas. I'm Nasha. I'm very back. I am very happy to be back again today. Today I have too many technical problems. Too many technical issues, so bear with me. Yes, it should work now. Work a lot better now. Okay. Okay. So, hello. Welcome back to Tea Talk with Nas. Thank you so much for bear with me today. Today always I've been late today on everything, but I'm glad it's always better be late than never, right? So thank you so much for being here. Again, I'm Nasha, and yes, today is actually the day 40. Oh my God, we are two-thirds of this 60 days life challenge. I am very excited. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. So again, as usual in the very beginning, I'm going to share with you why am I doing this? Why am I on this 60 days life journey? Okay, like why am life like streaming life, right? Why am I doing this 60 days every single day? And not only doing English, like what you're watching now, but also I have been doing this on the Chinese version, on the Chinese one, which is like, so every single time I'm doing earlier in the UK time and then 9 p.m. UK time as well. So why am I really doing this? The reason for me to do this is really I want to initially I just want to keep the momentum. I want to keep the momentum that after a 11 days life and after an 11 days yoga challenge. Thank you so much, user, for joining me. So after the 11 days yoga challenge, I was feeling very energetic. Oh, thank you so much, Adam. Welcome back. So after After 11 days yoga challenge, I was feeling very energetic. I feel so much empowered. I feel I could achieve anything and everything if I really put my mind to it. So I didn't want to stop the momentum. And I can't ask the teacher to do another yoga challenge with me because they also have their time, they also have their commitment. So what can I do? I just thought, okay. Also, it happened the day after the 11 days yoga challenge. I I was I was very lucky. I got invited to Grant Cardon's event, and then I went to the Grant Cardon's event. Oh, just having this technical issue again. Yes, I went to this Grant Cardon's event. I had a meeting, and then I thought, okay, I need to take action because that's actually what I've been doing. I've been practicing all along since I start my practicing. Since I start my practicing journey, like I've always become the doer, right? Like I need to do everything. I need to be able. I need to because I. I'm sorry about my technical problem. Okay, so I was like, okay, because I can't feel energy. I don't do card reading, and my practice is pretty simple, basically just for me to continue to do what I'm doing and then to experiment live. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna continue to do that. That is the way for me, right? By doing, I'm experiment, like if things work out for me, if I really like this, if I really want to commit, if I feel right, if this is really something I should do, if this is really my purpose, my mission, and align with the true self that I can feel comfortable and happy with everything I do. So that's what I've been doing for the past 10 years. Okay, since I start my awakening journey, my practice. And then so Sam, so after that meeting with Grant Cardone, I was like, okay, then I just keep doing. I just have my own challenge. Maybe I should do a 60 days going live every single day and then to see what's going to come out of it. And it's not finished yet. I already feel so much empowered. I feel so much. I've gained so much already from the 60 days. Now, not only that I've learned so much myself through speaking, right? I feel so much more confident before the camera. Not that I seriously, not that I enjoy to be before the camera and then to put myself out here every single day. Like there's no day off. There's no Saturday. Like today's Sunday, right? Sunday evening. And I think I'm lucky, right? England actually just won, won what 6-0. So yes, I don't need to compete with the international football match today. And yeah, I didn't grow so much myself, like spiritually, mentally, physically as well. I was like, I never think I could really do it. Well, I didn't think, but it's really overwhelming for me as well. Is for myself. Doesn't matter how many of you join every single day live. And thank you so much, God's chosen for joining me today as well, and Adam, of course, again. And for me, it's really like I feel I've every single day by standing up in here, by showing up, I'm proving that it is possible, not only to myself, but to every one of you who have participated on this journey with me. It doesn't matter if you're here for a few minutes, for the whole session, for how many days. I'm very grateful because your showing up energy does affect me. And it does, like yesterday, I was set to talk about one topic. And then I saw a friend of mine, Grady from Greece, and I just suddenly I feel like I need to talk about another message. Hello, Olivia. Thank you so much for joining. Suddenly I feel that I need to talk about another message. I was talking about my own downtime yesterday, and that's like a very recent one. Like that's happening like right now for the past few days. And I shared that. I shared the vulnerability, how fragile that anyone can be, especially in a time like this. Full moon, say full moon does magnify everything, magnifying your intention and magnifying your emotion. So full moon it was full moon on Friday, right? And everything was magnified. And so I shared that yesterday. And today there's a friend came to visit me and and I want to share with you about this as well. I just feel like maybe this is what I should talk about today, which is about relationship actually. I'm going to talk about relationship because how do I say it? Actually, I've answered this to some of my clients as well. Not only business coach that I am, I'm also a life coach, meaning I with my own experience, I'm helping people to overcome different challenges in life and by different methods. And and then so I also have a few cases about long-term relationship. Okay. Hello, James. Thank you so much for joining me. About long-term relationship. So I think when my friend came to visit me and talk about this with me today, I was like, oh, maybe I should talk about this at tonight's tea talk with Nas. Yeah, and what is the problem? The problem is sometimes we do decide to study abroad or to take a job offer, or that you need to go, you need to take job offer, you need to work overseas for a while, maybe few weeks, few months, for some people, maybe even few years. And to my friend and some of my clients, just use one example so it's not confusing. So one of the example is she came to the UK to study. Okay, only recently she came to UK to study. She's going to stay for 1 year at least. Her boyfriend is still back in Taiwan. Okay, and then she was like, okay, recently she just realized that they're just texting each other every day. They still have the usual text. Good morning. How are you? What are you doing? How's your day been? Good evening. What have you eaten? Things like that. But for 2 weeks already, they haven't spoke over the phone. Not to mention a video call. They haven't even spoke over the phone. And she was like, is it because she doesn't like him enough? Is it because she doesn't love him enough? Hello, Summer. Thank you so much for joining. So is it because she actually they drift apart? So she have this question, right? Like long term, UK and Taiwan now is like 8 hours difference. Actually, it's not that difficult because I've been there. Like, but personally, myself, first of all, personally, I don't like long-term relationship. I will avoid it if I can. We can try to manage when it's short term, when we can't really, because of job and anything, but we try to avoid. We like personally, I don't, I like the intimacy, right? Why do you need a relationship, right? So the first question would be, why do you need to be in a relationship? Because I am independent enough, right? I'm independent enough. Everyone is an independent individual. Everyone's been single before their first ever relationship, right? It doesn't kill them being single. So why do you need to be in a relationship? It must be because you want to be with this person. You like this person's company because life gets very lonely when you get older. I saw you have a daughter. Yeah, but I agree with that. Sometimes there's something that a friend cannot replace, cannot do, right? There's so much time, like for me, that's one of the thing, right? There, of course, I have some very, very close friend, the BFF, BFFF, like girls. You work in Clarence and no family are the saddest one. And no, oh, I don't understand, Adam. I work in clearance and no family are the saddest ones. If you can let me know what you mean, and I will come back to you a bit later as well. So, but before I speak to my clients or my friend, when they're talking about a relationship, of course, with my friend, the order it will be like in no particular order, but actually the most important thing it will be, why do you want to be in a relationship? Because really, like so many of my friends are just like, yeah, I can do everything myself. I like to, and sometimes I do miss being single. I can just, you know, sometimes you can just go wherever you want to go. Oh, right. House clearance remove all the items from deceased people's homes. So you witness what it's like for people who pass away without loved ones. I think that's what you mean, right? Yes, that's one thing. Like for myself, when my husband passed away years ago, and it wasn't expected. And at the time, we were living with my in-laws, his parents actually. It is not a very good place to be at because the parents, of course, they're extremely upset. Like he is their favorite child, favorite person in of the family. Everyone loves him. Everyone adores him. And I was staying in that environment. And of course, it was difficult for me as well. And to a point, I feel the way for me to to the way for me to rescue myself is to find a distraction. And that's how I find my partner now. And and what I want to say? Yeah, so come back to the reason why are you in a relationship initially, right? And hello, thank you so much for being here. Hello, Lach. Hello, 804. Hello, Kit. Yeah, Angela, everyone, thank you so much for joining. So, so the long term, so my client asked, oh, I'm in a long-term relationship. I feel we are drifting apart. I feel he may not need this kind of connection. I don't feel this kind of connection anymore. I don't feel in the intimacy, right? So the question would be, why do you need this long-term relationship? Not long-term relationship. Why do you need to be in a relationship? Why do you want to be with this person initially? And after the initial part, what makes you want to stay with them? What do they have that you feel like you want to be with them? Maybe you're just comfortable with this person. They make you laugh. Sometimes there's someone there for you when you need a hand. You know, when you have stomach cramps, you need someone to be there for you to show your weakness. I think that's one thing though. Talking about this, I think that's one thing that's very important, that we can have someone there that we can show our weakness to. We can be the weak one, and we don't need to worry about the image. We don't need to, we don't need to be the alpha out there taking care of people. We could just be childish. Hello, Kampurai. How can I pronounce your name? Evelyn. Can you say Evelyn? Thank you so much for joining. Hello, Salam. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. So today I'm talking about long-term relationship. Really, like my friend asked me today, and I actually have some clients ask me. So that's why I think maybe it's a good time for me to share about this, my own opinion, how I support them. Just a more general one, of course. But I want to say, first of all, you should think, why are you in this relationship? Why are you with this person? And for one of my clients, it's very different. It's because she actually enjoying being by herself. She realized, because of she is now away, she actually would realize that she put herself first. And her boyfriend also put himself first. And they are comfortable doing that. They are comfortable about not speaking over the phone for 2 weeks. It's just that now, maybe after maybe she sees some of her friends, what her friends are like. And then, she have friends also coming to the UK, also have boyfriend on the other side, or husband on the other side of the world. And she's seeing different couples around her, and then she's thinking, oh, we are not the same. Do I really like my boyfriend? Do I really want to spend the rest of my life with my boyfriend? So the comparison, when there's a comparison, they start having doubts in their relationship. But I want to share about this with you. One thing that's very important is relationship is a very personal thing. Okay, relationship is a very personal thing. You should not compare other people with yourself. You should not compare other people with yourself because first of all, what you should really think is yourself, your own feeling. And then my other client was like, oh, he actually kind of mentioned about getting married a few times, even before. Not like when they were still in the same place, in the same country. They don't live together. And then but actually her boyfriend have not really proposed, just say, oh, maybe we should go to get married. In Taiwan, it's like you just need to go to this administration office with your ID. You just need to have two witnesses. You can even just grab someone from the street and go into the ministry with you. And the ministry is really like just plain office look place. And you can just get married like that. I think even easier than Las Vegas. I don't know, but so he was like, oh, maybe we should get married. And he will just throw it out from time to time, like you don't know if he's serious or not. But at the same time, you feel maybe he's just showing you that he likes you, or sometimes you just think maybe he's showing the insecurity, right? But at the same time, the way they are with each other is like, oh, they don't really, they haven't lived together, so they don't know what it's going to be like when you live together. And they don't feel the need of being with each other all the time. And then they start seeing there's something different, right? They start seeing, actually, I actually met this person. Not all of them have this the same situation, but some of them, actually quite many, most of them actually. I met another person. It's not like they are cheated. They haven't. They haven't. But there's one person showed up there, like a friend, a person showed up, and they find out, oh, you have more things in common. You feel very happy being together. What I want to say is there's so many things in a relationship you need to consider. And I also have friends ask me, like, how can I be with this person for so long? Right? My last relationship, until death pulled us apart, basically. He passed away first. And this relationship, also 5 years now, over 5, 6 years, I think 5 years. And then, well, we don't we do intend to be, we have planned for long term to buy a house, to do everything, but it's not that we need to get married or to have children. But we do feel like we will commit to each other, like for the rest of the lifetime as well. So people do ask me, and that's how I become a coach as well. Like because there are a lot of people, they just come to me like, oh, how do you do this? How do you do this? How can you continue a relationship and without thinking, oh, this person is actually, I feel a bit more attractive to this person. Like I feel um I feel there's someone better out there than my current one. Okay. What I always say is I think it's really about your own feeling. When you start having this feeling about, do I like this person? then yes, that's an alarm, of course. That's your intuition or your thinking. But what triggered you? Is it because of comparison that you see how other people interact with each other? Or is it because the distance? When there's a distance that allow you to see, that actually allows you to see your heart clear because you're not together anymore. So there are different things I want to share with you today, like about how we can do some check about ourselves. Of course, everyone's different. I want to say that everyone is different, and please don't let me help you. But in the end of the day, you are the person making the final decision. You are the person really need to be responsible for what you are going to do. At the same time, you can just listen to it, and then don't take, not even take a pinch of salt, just like listening to a gossip. Then that's fine as well, because this is what I want to share. This is what I shared with my clients, my friends, and so of course, the long-term long distance, not long-term distance, sorry, long distance relationships. Okay, they can be very challenging. And of course, especially when two people, when you are from different background, I'm not even talking about different language, right? Even if you're born in the same country, having the same culture, you may still have different growing background, how you grow up, right? How your parents bring you up. You will have a lot of difference from the value, not even mention when you're doing like, oh, when you are dating someone from another country speaking a different language, it require a lot more patience. And not even to mention maybe one party is more ambitious, always want to grow, another party is more relaxed and laid back. So how can we go through this together? How can we know if this is really the right person? So I want to share this, okay, to help you. For those of you who have issues, who are lost in all of these thoughts, in all of these ideas. And I hope by sharing this that you can feel a little bit more like clarified. Okay, so first of all, you really need to have trust. You really need to believe in yourself and believe in each other. You need to have good communication. And of course, you need to have the commitment that you are going to go through the challenges together. Doesn't matter created by distance or language or culture difference or anything. Hello, Gabby. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Hello, Jaja. Hello, Mickey. Hello, Mino. Okay. So when physical distance separates you, it's easy to feel disconnected. And it's easy for you to miss out on some experience that you're supposed to share together. Okay. And and you may wonder if the spark is fading, especially for long distance relationship. And it is natural for prioritizing to shift as you navigate new environments. You're going after some personal goals and adapt to different routines, time difference as well. So of course, it's going to lead some uncertainty and questioning whether the relationship can truly thrive when both of you are focused on your own journeys. So it is normal, first of all, I want to say. It doesn't mean that, oh, because you have these questions, then it's time to say goodbye. It doesn't mean that way. It's natural. It's natural that we will go through the stage, like maybe after you argue, maybe after you're going through, both of you go through some downtime together, and then you may find it challenging, right? So, so I want to share this with you. If you're in a long distance relationship, especially when your personal growth is a very significant factor for both of you, okay? So I want to share with you some tricks, not tricks, but just something that can help you. So first of all, you need to have very honest and open communication, especially girls, right? Don't set traps for your partner. Okay, don't lay out the traps. Like, don't answer questions and when they don't know the answer, because it is not fair. Because they are not you. They don't know what you're expecting. So don't ask them a question. And then when they give you a so-called wrong answer, when the answer doesn't meet your expectation, don't think immediately, oh, then that's wrong. That's a negative. They need to give a minus score. Let's play fair. When I say communication, it's about you need to allow the other person to understand you. You need to allow the other person to learn about you. You need to allow the other person to try if they can meet you. I'm not saying 100% compromise you, but at least you can meet in halfway. So even if you are not physically together, you are able to trust each other. It is one of the most important things. You need to have the open and honest communication about your feelings, about your needs, and about your aspirations. Yes, maybe you're texting each other every day. You're talking about, oh, I have done this. I woke up what time? I do this. I do that. But it's more than that. It's more about, I just realized we haven't feel that we need to call each other for 2 weeks. I feel a bit. I don't know if that's right. What do you think? You need to allow the other person to respond. Or you should say, or like I say, you shouldn't. That's when you really 100% have no expectation about what the other person say. Because he may just say, oh, I feel it's great. He may say, oh, I don't feel there's not anything that you need to worry about. Because believe when you're asking these questions, what you're trying to achieve is actually, maybe we should try to call each other at least once a day, right? If that's what you want, then just say it. Oh, I feel we haven't spoke to each other like over the phone physically for 2 weeks, and I miss speaking to you. Can we at least try to call each other at least one time a day, please? Like you need to tell other people what you need, not other people. You need to tell the other person what you need, what you want. If you don't know what you want, then figure out with the other person. Don't try to figure out yourself. Torment yourself with all your thoughts, with all the speculations, like, oh my God, does that mean he doesn't like me that much? Does that mean I don't like him that much? Does that mean I should break up with him and then go to find another person? Or say yes to the other person? Do you know what I mean? You need to play fair. That's the least thing. If you don't even give the other person the opportunity to be fair, then yes, you may as well just break up with this person if that's what you want to do. Do you know what I mean? So it's very important you have an honest, not only and the honest meaning, first of all, you need to be honest with yourself. Okay? Seriously, so often we girls, we will set up traps even without us knowing it. It's like in our nature. It's like in our nature, we knew how to ask a question to tip the other person off, or we knew how to ask a question and then to trigger a fight. Because we are actually having a false expectation towards the other person. When the other person, they might just like, oh, I'm comfortable, I'm fine. Do you know what I mean? You need to play fair. So let's try to be open and honest. First of all, about myself, what I really want. Am I happy not speaking to him for 2 weeks? I am happy, okay? So because I don't feel maybe that's not right because other people they all seems to like miss each other a lot. So maybe I should also do the same thing and to see how it goes. Then just do it. You know what I mean? Just do it. So okay, you can say, oh, by the way, I see other couples. Well, you don't need to say that. You can just say, oh, maybe we should try to call each other at least once a week. And then to no, once every day. Maybe you should try to call each other once every day. And then, because I do miss you. And then see how it goes. And then to see if that's what you want. If you do enjoy this one time a day phone call, or you do feel like, oh my God, I'm missing more. I actually really want to be with you right now. Then yeah, then he or she will be your one. It is your one because you do want to be more intimate with them. You want to go back to them. You miss each other very much. But if you don't feel that you miss each other, maybe sometimes you're just very independent and you actually found a perfect partner that share the same level of independency. Because I also knew a friend of mine, a friend of my friend, there were, I remember this forever. It's over 10 years when my friend told me this. But because it's really beyond my imagination, and I personally cannot do that, cannot understand that, and will not have that. But anyway, so my friend told me, oh, she has a friend, like they got married and then they have everything, they go Dutch and they have separate bedroom and separate studies. So they're just like a very, very intimate flatmate, housemate. I and and that works for both of them. She said, my friends say that works for her friends and they work very well. And so maybe you actually found a perfect partner for yourself. Maybe for yourself, you actually do enjoy this kind of relationship. You do need, because I know some people, they do need a certain level of independency. They do need a certain level of their own space. They don't need another person keep invading into the space all the time. Like, what are you doing? I want to speak to you every other minute. Right? It is not like that. Hello, Sandra. Thank you so much for joining. So, so do be open and honest with each other. Okay? And then even find a space to show a more vulnerable and more genuine feeling. Share with your loved one, saying, actually you feel lonely, actually you feel comfortable with this distance. Or you can say, actually if you're lonely with this distance, you don't like this, you would like the other one to come to visit you. Be open and honest and then see what do they say. Don't expect there's no right or wrong answer. There's only like if it's something that you're comfortable. And you really cannot compare yourself with other people because other people, they are not you, right? And secondly, so first thing is very open and honest communication with yourself and with your the other half. No traps. Okay. Don't expect any answers when you are asking questions, when you are sharing your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings. Be 100% open and allow the other person an opportunity to meet you in the halfway. At least, okay. At least you need to give them the chance. And then second thing is to embrace the change and growth. Because once you have the open communication, then you can recognize that both of you and your partners, you are also individual and you are all growing as individual, evolving, right? So you do embrace the change or the new findings from your open and honest communications. Oh, actually, yes, both of us do see I do see myself as a priority than my relationship, and he's the same. Then that's fine. And we are happy with this kind of the way that we are being together. And that's fine. So that works for you. Don't compare with other people. And then to embrace these new findings that, oh, actually this is what we are, right? And maybe it means to adopt new priorities and new routines. Oh, I understand. He has his own priority. I have my own priority. And we do want each other to respect our priority. So let's do that. Okay. Welcome the change. Or there's so many times for any relationship, there's so many times we need to compromise for each other. We need to meet each other in the halfway. So that's equal. So it's a equal relationship. There should not be just one person always back. I always let you do whatever you want. I always let you do whatever you want. And then forget about your own feeling, your own happiness, your own joy. You should not do that because that will not last long and you're not being fair to the other person. You're just giving the other person the false feeling that you are also happy in this relationship when you are not. So it is very important that we want to meet each other in the halfway. I want to be with you. So I will see what I can do. And maybe this is the best I can do. What can you do? And just to find a way to, to be with each other. And if in the end of the day you can't, then you can't. But at least you tried. You played fair. You know what I mean? So do welcome the change and growth. Welcome the change. Welcome the new, like my partner now and my late husband, they're two totally different creatures. They the personalities and routines and everything are totally different. And so I need to find a way to adapt. And I love that. Because I enjoy being with my partner. So I don't see anything as a sacrifice. I just see them, oh, that just change. And I will see what that leads me to, you know? And thirdly, it is more for, especially for those when you don't live together, when you have long distance relationship, you need to try to arrange quality time being together. You need to try to arrange time being together because you're in a relationship. Remember in the very beginning. And thank you so much, Mystic Keys, Shares, Melissa, Amy for joining. You need to find a way to be with each other, like a virtual date, video calls, even just sending voice message, not just message, but voice message. You know, find something that you can do together online. You can even watch watch movie together now online. Not even to mention playing games, listening to the same music, or cooking. Of course, when you have time difference, that may be a little bit more difficult. But you know, when I was working overseas, and when I need to work overseas for a month in Dubai, so what I do is before I go to bed, we have 3 hours difference. If I went to bed, I need to call my boyfriend to say good night. So that's like our routine. Right? I don't need to tell him what I've been doing. He doesn't need to know what I've been doing. He know I was at work. He know I was working. He know I was working extra every single day. We just need to say goodnight to each other and we are happy. And that's all we need. But that's for us. Everyone is different. And thank you, Nene, for all the likes. And thank you, Nene, for joining me. Thank you so much. So you need to arrange it, especially for those long distance relationships. And thank you, Nene, for sending tofu. Especially for long-term relationship or when you're apart from each other. Okay, quality time together is very important. Relationships, you need to grow together constantly. You need to continue to grow the connections. Okay. And of course, the fourth thing, we still need to understand we are individual. We still understand that they are they and I am me. So yes, maybe she's studying abroad and I will celebrate for her. I will be happy for her when she's doing great at school and when she's doing good at work over time. Thank you so much, Nene. Join the team and send a heart to me. Thank you so much. And yeah, for those who stay behind, they may not be staying behind. Maybe they're also still doing something else. So encourage them. Oh yeah, what have you been doing today? Oh, you're doing great at work. And do celebrate it and allow them, like what I said earlier. Like my boyfriend, when I was working abroad, he doesn't need me to text him every single hour. He doesn't need to know what I've been doing the day. I want to share with him and I will share with him. At the same time, hi Nene. At the same time, I don't need to ask him what he's been doing because I also know what he's been doing. They go to work and they come home and they feed the dog, feed the cat. And I know. So it's about, oh yes, you do encourage each other to be their own, to be the individual that you fall in love in the beginning, right? And then you also need to define the relationship. Again, with the very beginning, why do you want to be with this person in the very beginning? Hello, Ellie. Thank you so much for joining. Just bear with me with my dog. He is just annoying me. Okay, so where am I? You need to after you have the open and honest conversation with your loved ones, you should also talk about your relationship. What do you want for the relationship? You want to go into marriage together, but you are not sure if to get married, but you want to try as long as you can. What kind of relationship you want to be open, have this conversation. It is very important. And then to see if your long-term goal align. Like again, my boyfriend, he told me in the very beginning, he's not going to get married, he's not going to have children. So he just set it very straight in the very beginning. So I know. And then later in time, we will discuss. He will let me know. He's want to, he's seeing us as a family, and then we are saving for a house, saving to buy a house together and everything. And that's more than enough for me, because yes, marriage certificate is a piece of paper, especially in the UK. People get married and they get divorced. So for me, it doesn't matter. Having children, I passed the time of wanting to have children, and now I just feel I don't really need them. Yeah, I don't welcome. I I can be the good auntie, and I will continue to be the good auntie, and that's it. And I'm happy about that. I have more than enough troubles with my dogs and cats. Okay, so yes, you need to have this kind of conversation, and that allows you to think. Maybe before you have this conversation, you will never have a chance to really think what you really want in a relationship or in this relationship. Okay. This is very important, especially for long distance relationship. You need to know what's your long-term goal. And if you don't feel there's any long-term goal in this relationship, then maybe you can say, maybe we can have a pause. I don't know whatever you want to do. I don't believe in that as well. Yeah, I actually don't believe in that. Open relationship. I cannot. So I will not encourage you that, okay? Of course, you can do whatever you want that you feel that you are comfortable with, that you're happy with. And really don't think for the other person. Oh, but they're this, oh, but they're that, they do propose to me several times. They do mention about getting married several times. It's not about them, it's about you. Yes, they share with you their expectation, but what is your expectation? Thank you, Nene, for becoming a title gift. I don't know what that means, but thank you. So that give you the time to think. Okay, do you really share the same goal? You may want to get married to you, but you actually never think about that he will be your husband. Then think twice. Yes. Okay. I always feel personally it's more fair to be honest with the other person than pretending and drag another few years and wasting both of your time. Time is very precious. You never know when it's going to end. So don't waste each other's time. Be honest, be fair. And last but not least, you really need to trust your own intuition, which meaning your true self, not your emotion, not your thoughts. Don't allow your emotion or your thoughts, your feelings, your thinker self to make decisions. You really need to find a way to connect with yourself deeply. If you are feeling disconnected or unsure about the future of the relationship, trust your gut feeling. Again, you need to have an open, really, truly open and honest conversation with your partner about your concerns and really find out the way to bridge the gap or redefine the relationship. Both of you need to be happy, not he need to be happy. The most important thing is that you need to be happy. And both of you need to be happy. That's the only way it will work. Okay, that's the only way that you can go through the argument, go through the disagreement, go through all of these ups and downs together. So you need to be 100% honest or try to. Because sometimes we do deceive ourselves by our emotions, by our thinkers, by our reactions, by our subconscious, by our karma. Sometimes we do get deceived ourselves. So you need to try. Try to open and to allow yourself to be truthful. So relationship is like life itself. It's constantly evolving. A long distance relationship, especially, it can be a big test of resilience. Okay, it can be a big test of resilience. And they can also be an opportunity for deeper connection and for self-discovery and learning to love in a new way. Just like for some people, for myself, argument is a way of communication. Sometimes it's a way for you to really share the true idea, what you're thinking truthfully. You need to trust your journey and honor your needs and communicate openly with your partner. So together you can navigate the challenges and create a relationship that thrives, even across the miles and missed individual pursuits. So yeah, if you want to share with me, if you ever experienced even a short period of time or long term or long time, long distance relationship, or what kind of challenge have you encountered? So how did you find a way to resolve the complexities of long distance relationship, of your personal growth? You know, so please do share with us your experience, your comments, because I'm not always right. My answer doesn't mean it's your answer. So please do, share with us what you think about this topic today. Again, thank you very much for being here with me at TeaTalk with Nas. I'm Nasha, and I will see you again tomorrow at 9 p.m. UK time. Thank you very much. And before I go, I just want to let you know, so on Phoenix Rising, we have some amazing free events coming up. And one's happening right now is from Monday to Friday, every day at 7 a.m. UK time. Our Maria Piran will do a 15 minutes, 15 minutes breath work with you, help you to get either to have a break during the work hours or to wake you up in the morning. And we will also have some amazing speakers coming along to share with you what is crypto, why is Elon Musk, why is everyone talking about Bitcoin? And then we will have speakers to do a 5 days happiness challenge. I personally is going to start a 5 days unlock your financial freedom challenge the week after next week. So we have a lot of free class, they're all free, 100% free class that we prepared for you for the before the December time. So please do follow us on Phoenix Rising and then to see all of these new free classes. I'm very excited that we are able to share with you. Again, thank you so much for being here today. I'm Nasha. I will see you tomorrow. Have a very good night. Bye-bye.